We want to solve a quadratic inequality, and in this case, we're asked to graph the solution to the following inequality on the number line. And the first thing I want to do is get a 0 on one side. And I'm going to do that by saying negative x squared minus 4x minus 3 is less than 0. And because I really don't like negative leading coefficients, I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1. Remembering to reverse my inequality when I do so. And then I'm going to factor this. And my boundary points here are negative 1 and negative 3. Note that negative 3 comes to the left of negative 1 on the number line. X plus 1 is 0 at negative 1, but it is negative before that and positive after. X plus 3 is 0 at negative 3, but it is negative before that and positive after. And the product of two negatives is positive. If positive and negative is negative, positive and positive is positive. And I want greater than 0. Okay. So, I was checking some points in my head to make sure I hadn't made a sign error, which is very easy to do. Now, this is my solution set, graphed on the number line. Be careful about your instructions. One of the problems with the online learning management system is they don't really give you an option to enter your solution in the correct form. You know, if you're asked to graph it on a number line, they give you a number line. When you take a test and you're asked to graph it on a number line, interval notation is not correct. If you're asked to give interval notation, then a graph on a number line is not correct. So be careful to follow the instructions that you're given and pay attention to them. So my solution set graphed on a number line looks like that. And before I hit enter, I'm going to pick a value and check it. And in this case, I will pick 0, which falls up here. So 0 is actually less than 3, right? If x is 0, this whole thing is 0. And 0 is less than 3. So that's a good indicator that my answer is correct.